So, DeepSeek has released DeepSeek Harness. It's an open source agent harness, and the full source code is available on GitHub. The main idea behind it is simple. DeepSeek says an agent is basically a model and a harness. The model does the thinking, and the harness gives it things like tools and access to the environment, so it can do stuff. The interesting part is that almost everything in DeepSeek Harness is a plugin. So things like models, tools, skills, sessions, sandboxes, and even the UI can be swapped or changed. It's currently in developer preview, so it's still evolving and there can be more changes. And in this video, I'll show you how to set it up and then test it by building something using Three.js. So let's just see how it works.
So here's the NPM page for DeepSeek Harness. And I'm just going to copy the installation command from here.
And then I'll open VS Code, add the -g flag to install it globally, and run the command.
You can also install it without the -g flag or run it directly using npx. But I faced some issues with that, so I just installed it globally.
And I guess it's done. Now, let's run the harness by running the dsh web command. It might take some time, and then it'll open the web interface in your browser.
Once it opens, it'll ask for a DeepSeek API key, but I'll just configure that later.
Now let's configure an AI model from OpenRouter. I'll go to Settings, then Models, then Add Provider, and select OpenRouter. Now I need to generate an API key from OpenRouter. On the API keys page, I'll add a new key, give it a name like DSH, press Create, and copy the key. Then I'll paste it into the API key field in DeepSeek Harness and press Apply.
So the provider is properly configured now. I'll select the workspace, and I've already created a folder for testing, so I'll select that. Now for the model, you can select any model you want, but I want to use the new OX Alpha. So for that, I'll go to Settings, then Models, edit the OpenRouter provider, and inside the model field, I'll add the model ID and model name from the OpenRouter OX Alpha page. Then I'll press Apply and select the model.
So let's just test it and build something. I'll paste this prompt to build an interactive 3D block stacking game using Three.js and send it. So it's started working on the request, as you can see here. It'll take some time. And now it's writing the file inside our workspace. After doing a syntax check, it's completed the task.
And it made this game. And it actually looks really good to play. So let's just play it. It even shows when you perfectly place a block, keeps track of how many perfect placements you get, and remembers your score. It also has sound, so the gameplay is actually pretty good.
So this is how you can use DeepSeek Harness for coding. It also shows the trajectory, so you can see exactly what's going on behind the scenes. Other than that, you can also try different plugins made by the community. And you also get agent presets, where you mainly have standard, PTC, creator, and minimal modes. So that's it for DeepSeek Harness. And check out my channel for more AI-related videos.